Moreland. They got a whole different squad. Enos Cantor. One familiar face. Even though he's in the New York Knicks. PG-13. He's here to stay for 2K19. And the Brody, aka Westbrook. Still got Billy Donovan too. Apparently we played them in the conference finals. I did not remember that. But that's what they said when the game turned on. I haven't been able to broadcast it. I don't have any Wi-Fi. Technically, my phone has a hotspot, so I can. But you only have so many gigs on your hotspot. Inconsistency of dropping videos. And I did drop a video earlier today, kind of clips of just content that's been in streams and stuff like that. Let's get it.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter David Aldridge. It's a single game return to Los Angeles for the Clippers as they look for a boost from their home crowd. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. You guys, some bad blood with this team here. You know they haven't forgotten the humiliation of getting swept in last year's conference finals.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
Doris, this is about the time the trades start to happen. But let me ask you, if you acquire someone mid-season, this is always tricky. Can you reasonably expect that person then to continue and help you in the playoffs?
You know, I think you can, Kevin. I think some of it is how well does that person fit, both in terms of the skill set they bring to the table, do they complement the pieces already in existence, and the other part is, and maybe the on-top part, is the personality aspect of this. Think back to Cleveland's championship.
Rebound. So you do rebound.
First in countless years in the city of Cleveland. Channing Frye. People will not necessarily associate him with that championship, but if you ask the Cleveland Cavaliers, that guy's ability to mesh on the basketball floor and bring the respective pieces of the puzzle together were crucial in that championship. The answer is a definitive yes, you can.
For sure you got to rebound. There's like 3 young niggas down there.
On the floor, but boy, there's a lot to consider what they do off the floor, in your locker room.
Yeah, both pieces important.
Giving away points.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go.
Nice.
So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Paul George, Russell Westbrook out there with Thorpe. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Moreland in at the 4th.
Get off me.
Now here is Hardaway.
Get off me. I told you to get off me. Oh, I told you to get off me.
Clearly a foul.
Ain't y'all tripping.
2 shots coming up.
You know that's a bucket right there.
Their initial free throws of the game right here.
If you're going to let it go in the cup like that, it's okay. You know it's a bucket. Stop it. There you go. You know it's a bucket, 2K.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shot.
Let's go.
The first free throw is good. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Dang, Sean moving, bud. I just saw a clip. I just did put a clip on Sean in the finals. He was playing with Philly.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity
they just
was
doing
there.
that crap on purpose.
He does tie it up.
He made that one.
Now the Clippers moving it up.
So 2K cheese.
And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
I don't miss free throws very often
That's
in
the
the first place.
explosiveness we talk about. Butler, even
It's like,
in traffic,
I gotta miss one
draining
because they
the
missed
highly
one.
contested
That's bull
shot.
crap.
Wow.
Livingston kicks to Moreland. Pass to Thorpe.
Yeah, the clip I had with Sean Livingston on that video,
they set the screen.
I fouled him.
Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Technically,
the consistent nature of the jump shooting of Enes Kanter, the defense must crowd him or he buries them.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
It couldn't have come at a better time. With the score being as close as it is, he had to make that play.
Livingston passes to Thorpe. Feeds it to George.
Like, this is the critical part of the game, the way y'all talking. Spinning the game.
6 to shoot. Here's Moreland. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
What you gonna do,
They
Katie?
were so impressive offensively.
So we pulling up.
When you do
You
that,
better make that
it can
crap.
really help you
Pulling up like that.
I think intensity is the key, right, Greg? When you play with energy on the offensive end, good things usually happen.
Here's Thorpe.
This is what happens when you play 100 speed on your on the other modes. 2K, please
Slam dunk by Thorpe.
And that's
let us play at 100 speed
solid, fundamental
on my career
basketball
next year.
right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah,
God,
great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Been playing
that's
100
why
speed
we
for the
say
last 2
move
weeks.
without the basketball.
Offline,
You'll be
basically.
rewarded.
Here's Hardaway. Following the score by
Game
Oklahoma
speed.
City. Butler with the ball. George picks him up. Here's Griffin. You can't get it to go.
You also pump fake 5 times. Okay, you did
And we
twice.
got an
But
update
I
here,
mean,
so let's
like,
check
bruh,
in with
come
David
on.
Aldridge reporting from the
You
sideline.
could have went in and tagged. You could have made the shot after one pump fake. Pump fake, go
This is
in.
the first meeting of
Too
the year
long for
between these
that.
two
You pump
teams,
fake
but he
twice,
said,
go in and
those
miss.
guys are tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet on defense and
So we
do our
doing that
best to
here?
deny penetration. We'll see who comes out on top, Kevin.
Thank you, David. There's the steal. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Trash.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Thorpe's got 7.
And
the replay
y'all
is
gave him the
courtesy
lucky
of
bounce.
Under Armour. Unleash
Like, give him a
chaos.
replay for
It
that
was a great
trash.
sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here's Hardaway. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Well, the defense harassing
You
him
can
every
make it, but I
step
can't
of the
make
way
that
makes
trash.
that a
This is
really
the same
tough
shot.
look.
Here's Thorpe. It's a 3-point game. And he feeds it to George. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
And count
Good
it.
job.
A chance for one more at the free throw line.
Amazing
Cantor, you
how
had
he
to do
gets
nothing
this
in that
one
situation.
to go. Size
It was already going to be a
doesn't
possibility that I miss it.
Fearlessness,
And
right?
you
He
fouled?
likes to go at taller defenders, and he
Yeah, there was
shows
no
he
reason
has
for you to
what it
foul
takes
in that
to get it
situation.
done.
It's too late.
Here's Thorpe.
He's already taking the shot.
11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
So he
9
shakes
points in
off
the game
KD.
so far.
How about he has yet
Okay.
to miss 4-4 to start.
And there it
Y'all
is
bugging.
again from him. Shot good from Hardaway.
My goodness, what a move. He left the defender in the dust.
And then effortlessly laid it in. He just makes it look so
That's all. Let's
easy.
go.
Ridiculous.
Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And so he draws the foul on the
At
shot.
least you got the
Trip to
foul.
the line to shoot 2.
And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive play.
Now here's Livingston. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. A shot by George, wide open. It's good on the putback.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player.
But he was in the area,
to
Doris.
exert his will.
Hardaway, no good.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hey, we're not seeing the best.
The problem was my teammates weren't in the
lost
area.
his feel a little
I'm not
bit.
big. You got me going up against Cantor for a rebound? Somebody not doing their job.
He's looking for Griffin.
Put it up.
Finds him.
It's a mismatch.
And the shot goes down. Griffin's got his first 2 points.
And when Wells spots one of his guys wide open, doesn't hesitate at all. Just gets it over.
Wells not the problem.
There's a screen by Cantor. And play stops. Whistle on what
Wells
looks to
not
be
the
an
problem.
illegal screen.
Blake Griffin's
And
problem.
that's a tough one.
You know you got a mismatch. As soon as you get the ball, that's why Wells gets it to you. Let him take a shot.
The benefit of the
It's another reason why game speed is crucial.
Used to be pretty lenient on those, but not
2K.
anymore.
Now here's Hardaway.
It's because of the badges. They didn't want us to cheese the badges. Newsflash. A lot of people are already cheesing the badges.
You have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge.
It makes the IQ a little bit faster. You know the AI
This
is
his 3rd trip to the free throw
they
line.
you already relying on just you
from the foul
and
line.
5 computer
Ferguson's
players.
check in for Oklahoma City.
And the game speed, y'all AIs are hinky because y'all don't do what y'all supposed to do. They don't play like they're supposed to play as individual players. There's a reason why I got Jimmy Butler. There's a reason why I went to Clippers to play with Blake Griffin. There's a reason why I got KD on the team. Those are guys that have certain skills. You don't allow them to play like that.
High arcing shot. Thorpe can't make it work.
Turn up the game speed though.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. There's the pass to
It
Griffin.
helps them. The process is quicker.
Wells dishes to Hardaway.
They
And
make
Cantor pulls it down.
faster basketball moves.
Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Because literally that's what I've been doing. Been playing my league by putting them on
Now here's Livingston.
position
Tee
lock.
right on.
So
And
pretty
again,
much been
Oklahoma
playing
City.
like an
No good.
career
Clippers
mode
leading
with
by
actual
5.
good player. Because
Well, now you're
offline
going to
career
have to tone
mode.
down the level of aggressiveness on the defensive end. That's his
You think
second foul,
your
and we're
career
not
mode
even
is
out of the
trash
first quarter yet.
with VC and also
The
offline career
Clippers
mode
shooting their
is
7th and
super
8th free
trash.
throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one goes. There was so much
Because I
talk
don't know
about
how you
offense.
upgrade. I don't know how people
slow
play
some of these guys
offline.
down defensively.
I used to play offline back
One
in the
way
day.
is to draw charges, but in thinking of that, who do you think is the best at doing
And
that?
you can grind
these
and you
days?
can make a
You know,
really
Kevin,
good
it can be
player.
a
Like
long start in
my
the game of basketball
2K13
on a
was
number of levels. You
offline.
have to be
14
willing to
probably was
absorb
offline,
contact, and
stuff like that.
sometimes
But
from guys much bigger than yourself. So some of the names that come to mind for me, Marcus Smart with the Boston Celtics, Kemba
Like,
Walker, always the smallest guy on the floor, is never afraid to give up his body. From the big guys, I'd probably say
nice
Maurice
pick.
Spates or DeMarcus Cousins.
Both
Both
are
are
in out
willing
here.
to see that contact and try to gain an advantage going the other direction.
They
I'm
know
glad
they're
y'all
going
let
to
me
take
make
a
that
hit,
layup
and they're
because
willing
y'all
to
got
take the hit
stopped
for
with the
bet
layup
for the
meter
team.
just randomly coming up.
Here's Ferguson after the made shot from Hardaway. Here's Ferguson. We saw him with 10 points last game. Jackson kicks to Cantor. 6 to shoot.
I do really wonder what 2K
No
is going
good.
to do with
They had a chance to end the run
the
there.
archetypes.
Los Angeles
It's
leading
like,
by 9.
why y'all don't give us some
The feed
information
now
at
to
all?
Wells.
I don't care less about
And that
screenshot right
basket
now.
pushes the lead to double digits.
It's only so much y'all can do
Wells has got his
graphically
first
at
3
this
points
point.
of the game. And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Because we're like in year, I
Outplayed in the previous
don't
game
know.
on their
We're
schedule,
nearing the
losing to
end of
Chicago.
PS4.
And their defense practically
As far as
non-existent
gaming-wise,
in that
so.
one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
You could say they certainly
So it's
were
not
not
much you
on a
can
string
do
on the defensive end. They need to be so
graphically
much
unless
better
you
moving
take-
forward.
Here's what the Clippers are going with
Unless
right
you
now.
get some advice from Naughty
Felicia's
Dog or
checked in for
something.
Griffin. Trevor Booker comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Gallinari in for Jimmy Butler.
And the D
somebody need messed up, but
this
like-
year's game. In the end, though, he's just exceptional at hitting
Why
these
don't y'all
shots.
just let us cross when we're supposed to
D's
cross?
best effort.
There was nothing that hindered that movement.
Guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been...
That wasn't pressing the wrong button.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
I know how to dribble in the game relatively well.
After the basket by Los Angeles. To the wing right side.
When somebody's guarding you, they think that you have... They don't hold you up from dribbling.
Here's Ferguson. Misses off the right iron. Los Angeles leading by 12.
That's what I was trying to do.
Outside Hardaway. And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control.
But you'll let us blow by people.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they wanted it more. Outstanding.
Actually, that wasn't really a true blow by because I don't know why.
And so here is Oklahoma City.
They let you...
after the basket by Los Angeles.
They let the computer blow by you on my career, but...
Here's Ferguson.
You don't too many times get too many blow bys.
Solid defense from Gallinari.
They be on your body.
Here's Hardaway. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Hardaway has got 21.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the
back
more
like I never left.
grows.
Killer Cam back.
They've been
back
looking
like
at a sync offensively.
Their offense has ground to a standstill.
They ain't got no choice. Where Westbrook been at? Westbrook ain't been in the whole game.
Here's Ferguson.
Two fouls in the first minute. Less than a minute.
And here's Wells. 14 points from him the last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Jackson has the open look. The three-pointer no good. Los Angeles leading by 16.
There you go. Oh, get off me. Get off me. Get off me, white boy.
Here's Hardaway.
White boy.
Misses from close range.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Oh, I botched it, Doris? Or is it 2K? We got
Norbert.
Doing
by Hardaway. And there it is for him.
I don't defend it.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Pressing the R stick though. I did press triangle though, so that's why I'm like kind of
in the corner. It's Felicio.
If that. Oh, I didn't defend it. Stop
some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Hardaway, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Scalabicier. The Clippers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. First one falls for them.
Yeah, and they've been the more physical team, offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
And the Clippers making a change here. Forbes checked in, and the Thunder with the possession here.
Let's go.
They trail by 16. Hardaway passes to Forbes. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Forbes has got his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
There's a Gallinari block. That's another thing about game speed. Having the option of playing at a certain game speed.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And Oklahoma
took his time to pass me the ball on the break. Bro, we're on the break. You stole the ball. Let's go, baby.
He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago.
Gallinari done played with me the whole time.
Pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50.
You already know what we gonna do. You don't play with me for 4 seasons.
Already in a flow.
Look at that.
Stellar shooting.
My point exactly. What I just did. Oh, Cecilia.
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Norbert. Guarded by Hardaway.
Man, they got a lot of auto-generated players on this team. They've been moving.
Thorpe against Gallinari.
What their GM called? I can't remember what their GM is in real life.
Here's Thorpe. He's got 9. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Sam Preston, somewhere?
Thorpe's got 11 points.
I think that's their GM.
Boy, as aggressive as he's been, hitting all these shots, they're still behind.
Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Coming in
the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is
that's why we're dominating though, by the way. Westbrook is out.
Here's Thorpe.
2 fouls in less than a minute.
Fast break. Here's Hardaway.
He really focused on establishing dominance.
One thing I can do is kill point guards. Opposing
no
point
doubt.
guards.
I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get
That's
off
what I
any
do.
shot they want.
I can put you on the bench real quick.
Norbert. Guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Thorpe.
Matter of fact, I did that to the Warriors when I had 5 fouls.
There's Moreland. And it's good. But the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. To be certain he beat the buzzer.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
That's not 0, guys. There we go.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yes,
that's not Doc's reaction.
I'm sorry. I think they did the right thing.
This is Doc's reaction.
Look at it, and if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, I might as well go to the slow-mo.
You don't put your hands up in that situation.
Already in this one. The Clippers on top,
no basket.
Running away with it. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I've never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a
you can make like great cut scenes where it's like actually has to do with what's going on years later.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter. As our second quarter
gets what you doing out here?
And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding, Greg. And let's see if they can build off this early lead.
The Brody versus Killigan.
Then there's Hardaway. And it's Felicio in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Solid rebound there, and with the sport like it is, that's an area where they can't afford.
I hope 2K lets you get badges that you want. Make it like 17 where you get badges that you...
That is not possible.
If you happen to get it, like somebody like my player, a badge that you couldn't get, but you should be able to get just based off of his playing style. Nothing has nothing to do with what you should have. You should have badges that you're allowed to have, basically based on your archetype. But there should be badges based on how you play. Meaning, if you happen to
Boston put them together, bam, we won. We had Miami, Golden State, but there are teams that still poke through. Dallas did it. And that's what we're trying to do.
My guy rebounds a lot.
And with Doc in control, the Clippers
it's a lot of hustle rebounds.
Be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report.
At least a bronze.
He's checked in for Los Angeles.
Just as the fact that
and then for Oklahoma City, Cantor checked in for
play-wise
and
on the
Georgia subbed in for Jackson.
Meaning 2K. I just naturally get rebounds.
Doris, so much offense is perimeter generated right now. What, if anything,
I think that's what Live's trying to do with the icon thing.
Say, through the post.
Do you think we could
give you like an extra attribute?
Or perhaps Patrick Ewing or
I wish we could.
Nigga, oh my gosh, you could have passed before that.
Every time
don't wait for the play to come up. This is common sense in that situation. Especially when you're holding it like that.
I know.
If I go around you, you might as well go dish it back. Any other time y'all be about to give the ball back to me anyways.
There's a screen by Cantor.
I was trying to get to the rack clean.
Shot clock at 5. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, these are the easy ones that Russell Westbrook. I know a contested guy in the space, but he's that close to the cup. Look out.
Yeah, whatever. They didn't even make me jump right.
Russell Westbrook. And that's his third foul so far.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
So it's both teams.
And take B out too.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Outside Jackson. George sets a screen for Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Another thing about badges is
that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level.
Similar to 17, they should just come up.
Protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially
intangibles. Why do I have to wait to go to 95 to get championship DNA? Had 3 championships, by the way.
And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
So shouldn't I already have the badge?
We are going to remember that.
Shouldn't I have field general?
I know
I'm a point guard.
That was special. That was really special. They could use
I know that's not a part of my archetype necessarily, but if you're a point guard and you happen to pass, regardless of it, I know that's more of like running the plays and stuff like that, but
looking for his first
I bring up the ball
in this one.
Majority of the time.
No good with the triple. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Wasn't anticipating the pass. That was just 2K straight passing it directly to him as though there was no other option for me to pass it to KD.
Durant sends it back.
I mean, that's fine sometimes, but sometimes it's like, bro,
how about the timing to
you
send that
know you could have passed it
Los
to
Angeles making
the ball could have traveled to your teammate.
Then for the Thunder,
like sometimes it's just outrageous. That one wasn't as bad as some of the passes be, where you feel like you got robbed from a clean pass.
Here's Jackson. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
It's Durant on the wing. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got 5 assists in the game. Oklahoma City's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second.
I mean, I'm a fear. I should have a field general badge just based off my stats alone. Because in real life,
Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
I would be considered a field general just because of what I can do.
LaBissiere, the screen.
Somebody's archetypes and stuff like that. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with how you're actually playing.
They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up.
You can have a base. That's fine. I like that factor. But you have a base. Oh, nice.
By Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for.
Hence I have 23 badges that I have to fight for.
Thunder shooting 34% from the field.
But based on how my playing style is, not much of a lob passer, so I don't have that.
The shot misses.
What's the other
nice
one?
D from Durant.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the
rebounding
numbers as well.
Actually, lob receiver. Only time that happens is when I actually run a play and actually cut to the basket and they lob it to me. That's why technically if I would slow down and run some plays, they probably would throw one to me and I could probably complete that one. I'm close to completing that one, but the lob passer, that ain't gonna happen. I got charge card. That was the other one.
And the first one at the line.
I got that one.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. I'd like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Alinari, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. You look at the success that Coach Billy Donovan has had both at the college level at Florida and his first few years in the NBA at Oklahoma City. Doris, he very much feels at home in playoff and pressure situations.
Well, certainly Billy D has a lot of experience managing a team in a postseason setting. This is a guy who always tinkers during the regular season to find different angles to help his guys. Billy Donovan, one of those guys increasingly who you don't want to see in a 7-game series.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off.
Good job. J.J. Thorpe with the foul.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Just playing with these niggas till it can all day long. I get it. Get to the line, baby.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
And they have
I think it's official though. This year, will probably be a point guard.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Keep saying probably, but more than likely I'm going to be a point guard. I just like playing point guard.
Here's Thorpe.
In my career, when you play point guard,
Thorpe's got 13.
You get the ball.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup.
Until 2K makes it where it's a little bit closer to live, I can be a little bit more flexible on live because they actually will give you the ball when you call for the ball.
LaBissiere, the screen.
I understand it's about a team game also, but the reality of the situation is it's my
13
career.
points in the game.
So if I call for the ball,
seventh May basket in
I'm going to need you to give me the ball. And is he on live?
LA's gone 1 of 3 from
no matter what position you're playing,
the start of the second
they give you the ball. Sometimes stupidly give you the ball.
Second chance shot. Ferguson with the rebound.
Yeah, good interior D.
But at least they give you the ball. Whenever you
call for it.
Well, if
he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Which gives you a little bit more flexibility to play any position you want to play because you get the ball when you need to. You can play them big like you want to.
Rebounded by Hardaway.
Some of us want to be Shaq, baby.
Hardaway has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Because we grew up watching Shaq. Some of us want to be, the next KG, something like that.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while.
And I can, don't get me wrong, I can relatively play well on all those because
takes it down.
The reality situation is a lot of us do not play with just one archetype. Not over at least not over the years. It's just that point guard is one of my favorite ones to do.
They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up
very
few easy points.
Other builds. Unfortunately, on 2K18, you don't really have the luxury to upgrade your other builds because they're money hungry.
Well, a huge scoring night for you so far. Where did all this offense come from?
So it doesn't help you.
Thanks, DA. I suppose I found a rhythm. I kept looking for a chance to get a good shot up, and those opportunities, they just kept presenting themselves. Hopefully I'll be able to, keep this on in the final half of the game, but either way, I'll keep playing aggressively.
That usually leads to good things. Congrats. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
You could have your My Career player, your program player, your park player, and actually play with all 3 of them whenever you want to for whatever you want to do. But at the same time, that's another reason why you gotta be a little bit more flexible in size. Because if you're gonna make us,
second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there was a
comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. One guy, my point guard might as well be 6'7", like.
And as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing.
That's the size I want.
He's so explosive.
I normally want anyway.
He makes, and then it's life above the rim.
It's a 6'7" point guard.
For Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Enes Kanter. Thorpe is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Paul George, and it's Moreland in at the power forward position.
I learned from 2K13 that especially in the beginning of the game when you're not starting, if you're 6'7" and you're a point guard, you can not only play the 1, you can play the 2, you can play the 3, and possibly, depending on what kind of rotation they're doing.
And he makes the first.
They're doing a small ball
Doors
rotation.
back in college, you earned a master's in education.
Which gives you a little bit more opportunity to get on the floor.
Into becoming an analyst for basketball.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I always felt like I would be a high school teacher and a basketball coach, and someday maybe I'll coach a boys high school basketball team.
2K13, this is what happened to my player.
I happened into broadcasting. I left coaching at Providence College. They put their women's basketball games on radio, and that was my entree into the business. And slowly but surely,
he was getting little minutes and stuff like that.
But still educating, still.
Was grinding.
There's a part of education.
Tayshaun Prince gets injured.
Oh, there's no question about it. You are trying to help that viewer to be
you don't really have anybody that can play the 3.
And sure, just describing what's going on. It's a lot of fun.
What do? You play your combo guard because he's 6'7".
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
6'7", long arms, 6'9", maybe in that range. I can't remember exactly. Good defensive players.
He ended up with
while he was out,
points and was
I was starting.
Everybody up
I
with
built
an incredible
up
assist game,
I built
setting
up my actual minutes.
all night long. When you look at the stat
became the actual starter for a point guard. Well, actually, I was thinking I was a 2 guard.
That same level of production.
Got rid of some people.
Hey, David, thank you. Any chance he can match that
that's the difference
performance again here tonight
between this year and some of the previous years.
His confidence right
when
now
you get drafted, that's why I don't mind not getting drafted because you can be strategic of what team you want to go to.
Because he's coming into this game thinking he can be just as dominant as he was the last time he took the floor.
One shot.
My career goal is to, in my career, your goal is to be a superstar, a Hall of Famer. You can fill that void in that situation.
That's good from Cantor.
Well, Enes Kanter continues to prove his worth, guys.
So it's
an
real easy
outstanding player on the offensive end.
Hardaway passes to Griffin. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Really, 2K? That's what we're doing out here?
Stats for Durant. Over the last 10
Couldn't even
games
pass
or
this.
so,
It
he's
just forced
really
the
shown
shot.
up. Putting up about 10 points a night, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound
Literally
should be
tapped
his,
it like 5
and most
seconds
of them
ago,
are. This
and it's
guy is
like-
putting up tremendous numbers.
And it's time for an injury report.
Literally, sometimes
Let's
it has to
find
be.
out.
It just
Dave,
has
what's
to
the
be a
update?
swipe
And
sometimes.
the news is pretty good. It
Not
does not look like a
whole-
severe injury. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of
Like,
winning
literally,
it all
that's
this
all
year.
it is, an arm swipe.
Thank
I'm
you,
tapping
David.
it.
Hopefully, we'll see him very soon.
If I hold,
6 on the shot
if I
clock.
hold in square or something like
Ford
that,
kicks to Moreland, shoots over
okay, go ahead
Griffin,
and give that to me.
and
That
a
kind of
kick
foul.
bounce
Where
off the
he's
rim,
like,
but it sinks right in.
oh no.
Moreland's got 7
on,
points in
let's
the
go.
game. The Clippers shooting 66% right now. This
Come on,
offense
Jimmy's
getting everything
Butler's
they
injury,
want
he
out
out
of
here.
it. Here's Hardaway.
I mean, it's not a major injury, so. Yeah, whatever. They don't know.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Hardaway. Westbrook kicks to George. Here's Thorpe. He's
But
got
that's
15.
what I would like to see.
There's
A lot of
screen by
flexibility on your size and stuff like that.
Fires
Why
from
are you
14,
why is Green Freak
and
on
it's
the
the
front
Clippers with the
if
rebound.
we're not able to
Griffin's got
make
10
somebody?
rebounds here tonight. So active. Wells kicks to
Green Freak
Durant.
epitomizes that. I don't necessarily
Here's
need to shoot.
Griffin.
I don't shoot threes half the time
Can
anyways.
change shot.
Just
and
based on
it's
my
sent
archetype.
back by
It'd be nice to
George.
have
How
a little
about the
boost
timing
though
from
to
Paul
be able to
George
shoot
on
threes
that
sometimes.
rejection? Twice on
Especially if
the
I'm
pipe.
gonna use my guys
And a hard finish there, guys.
Got it.
And
all
only
3
one
points.
hand needed for that one.
for Park and Program. Next year I plan on trying to
The way
play
up
in,
top,
play
he's
in
covered
both
by
a little bit
Westbrook.
more.
Durant for 3. Good, and the assist
I
goes
say
to Hardaway.
that, but
Hardaway has got his
I gotta have
assist here
friends that I
tonight.
play with. I can't play with just. I can't play
Westbrook
with
kicks to
randoms.
Cantor. George against Butler.
And that's no disrespect to
And
randoms
Durant
at all. It's
sends
just
it
that
back.
I can't play with
He's
randoms
so
because
frustrated.
randoms don't
Hasn't had a
play.
make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
When you play with
And it's not
randoms, you're
easy to
not
get
playing
those
team
stops
basketball.
at the rim, but he does a
If you're
great
playing
job
with
with it.
your
Yeah,
friends,
he can make it look simple on the interior when it's
There's
really
gonna be a
not.
level
You
of
know
communication.
exactly
There's
how
gonna
to
be-
guard on the inside.
there may be some advice going on too about what you need to do and
Near
stuff
the
like that.
three-point line, it's Westbrook. Gets the front of the rim and out.
So you play
And
in
that's
part
really a
sometimes.
function
You
of
play
the
people
offense
that
not
just don't
working
want to give
as
up the
it
ball.
should.
Yeah, no,
Then when you
exactly.
make a
That's
mistake,
not how
then
you
it's-
capitalize on the offensive
Then
end. You
they
simply
want
have
to
to
cut
be
you
more
out or something
patient.
like that.
An open jump shot there, and their
Like,
D not putting
and
up
I'm too
any
grown for that kind of
resistance
crap.
today.
I'm not going to go back and forth for you in the game. It's a video game.
Passes it to Thorpe.
In my mind, I just came to
There's a screen by
play the
Cantor.
game.
Near the
It's
three-point
literally
line,
like playing
it's
pickup
Westbrook.
basketball. I've said
Westbrook
that.
missing
Like, it's
again.
literally like
And
playing
not a night
pickup
he's going to
basketball
want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Durant kicks
in
to
real
Griffin.
life. Put it up.
He can't get it to go.
That's trash,
Excellent
bro.
D from Cantor.
Well, the struggles from the
There
field
was no
continue
excellent
for
D.
this
He was
guy.
deep
The
in
way
the
it's
paint.
going,
That's
he shouldn't be more than a
exploitation,
secondary
and you
option
didn't
for
even
them at
allow
this
him to
point.
get.
And that
You
one's
did not
good.
allow
George.
Blake to make that. That's
They
a
are
make.
just killing him.
Cantor does not stop that in that
Clippers have gone 3 of 8
situation. He
so
couldn't
far
do
in the third
anything.
quarter, looking to lock in
He's
that
too
rhythm.
deep in the paint in that
Well,
situation.
Paul George has made himself into one of the premier two-way
Yeah, you better make
perimeter
that, 'cause
players
that was
in the
supposed to be my
NBA. I
assist.
think you have to put him in that category with
supposed to pass it
Kawhi
directly
Leonard
to
and
KD.
LeBron
That's
James.
how I know
He can
2KB
take
knowing
over
where
a
you're
game
supposed to
in
pass
every
it sometimes.
facet,
I'm
guys.
like, bro, come on now. Okay, back off because they might try to make it.
Hardaway against Westbrook. Looking to end his cold spell.
Nice
Count
shot.
the basket. Westbrook's got 8
They
points.
can make one little
And they've
move.
worked the ball around
And now
so
you all
well
send him out of position.
tonight
I hate that
for those
crap in this
quality
game.
looks from mid-range.
Endorse Paul George, capable of carrying a team offensively while also locking down the other team's top win threat.
And that, to me, Kev, is one of the hardest things to do
playing
in this
defense
league.
like you're
To
supposed to,
expend
and they
the
make
energy
one move.
necessary to be an elite two-way player, Paul George is the real deal.
And count it, the shot is good.
It's
He'll go to the
5,
free throw
Westbrook.
line.
Now, this guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to
We
stop
already closed
attacking
it
until
out,
he's
'cause
sure
Westbrook
this
wasn't
win is in the
playing.
books.
That's why it's a
The team
blowout.
deciding to change it up.
And somebody would watch this and say, "What level are you playing on?" It matters when you're able to close out people. They don't have anybody on their team. In the beginning, I showed the lineup on purpose. Look at the starting lineup. The starting lineup has auto-generated players, so they're not even fully developed yet because they just probably came into the game, so they haven't progressed.
Doris, we know coaches need to win to keep their jobs. However, they need great players to win.
You know, auto-generated player that actually comes off playing because it's just
coaches
it's random
for poor team performance than GMs. You think?
You know, I think what's fascinating to me, and this is
but
a
Westbrook is the
supposition I've heard other
catalyst.
broadcasters talk about, which
And
I
Paul
believe
George.
should
I don't
be
know what Paul
instituted.
George been doing.
Instead of just showing the
Oh my
coach's
gosh!
record on
I
national
knew y'all just had
broadcast,
that ball.
why
Jimmy.
don't
Come
we
on.
include the record of the GM? Because the coaches are not ultimately responsible unless they're responsible for both jobs, which we do. Oh, crazy!
It's a beautiful jam.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one
I showed
out
in the playoffs that Sean Livingston couldn't handle me. Sean Livingston get old anyway.
Presented, of course,
Me in like 2020.
Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball
It's
going
like
on.
4 years in, so yeah, it's like
So nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Offensive rebound.
Jimmy.
Decker gets the bucket. Decker's got his first bucket in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Livingston dishes to George. Basket good. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
After being held
Also,
scoreless
my
in the
guy being
first, he's
6'7", I can
turning it
actually
on
probably
here in the second.
contain some of these guys.
Here's Hardaway.
Like the Paul
And
George,
count
like
it,
the
and a
Jimmy
chance
Butlers,
for
like
one more
the,
at the free throw line.
Haven't we seen that a few times today?
or
guys?
even a
I mean,
program
the
where
defense
I
has
don't
got
have
to
to
have
directly
a
play
little bit more
point guard
toughness
because of my size.
And Oklahoma City making
Which
a
would
change
be
here.
perfect for me because then I have to bring up the ball. I can just play off to the side because, like I said, people don't. It's like it's truly like playing pickup game in real life.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
For
We're
whatever
still waiting
reason,
for
some
that
people think
first
they're better
miss
than what they
from the
are
line this half.
and know how to. Some people
Now here's Livingston.
think they know how to
By
run the ball
Hardaway.
and they don't.
Puts it up from 12. He can't get it to go. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Like iPod's a really good
Fords the pass
example
to
of somebody
Hardaway.
who can actually run the point in program.
He dishes it to Butler.
iPod can guard and can run the ball.
Ferguson with the rebound. For
And
Oklahoma
he's
City,
communicating
they've
with
gotten
you,
after
telling you
shots
what
to drop in the
you need to
second
do,
half
tell
up
you,
to this
he
point.
tries to
going
remind
7-14.
you not to jump because we
And there's the
always
pass
get
to
triggered
Ford.
like that.
There's a
A
screen.
lot of us, well, not a lot of us, but some of us forget
With the
that
teardrop.
we need to be pressing our
Lays it
right
up off the
analog
glass.
button up.
Ford's
when we
got
play
19
defense.
points.
And not
Well, second
relying
chance
on
points
triangles.
can come
The
from
triangle
extreme
is
effort on the offensive
more
glass.
of a,
Case in point there.
Aldridge kicks
it's
to
a
Ford.
rash
Dishes it to Hardaway.
reaction, and it will more than likely
Kicked his pocket.
get you fouled or make you jump out of position.
Here's Thorpe.
Well, for whatever reason,
He's got
2K
19.
always has
That
you jump
one
out of
goes in.
position.
He's got
Position where you
21.
do triangle,
And he
which
is really
stupid.
in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Butler dishes to Hardaway.
Wow, so that's what we're
Down
doing.
low. Aldridge.
And no choice but to give the ball
Drops and it
because
comes
she's
off
not
the assist from Hardaway.
dribbling the way I need them to dribble. I'm
Hardaway's
pressing the
got
right way,
9
but
assists
because we're
outside.
bodied up, I can't
Oklahoma
move the
City
way I need to
shooting
move.
lackluster,
Press me, I play
38% of the
basketball.
game, struggling so far.
If you can dribble, ain't nobody gonna stop you from making a
Here's
simple
Panescu, and 2 free
crossover
throws
2K.
coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I can cross over.
Okay, with this
against
break,
him.
let's run down the point guards with the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. And you look at Hardaway, an uncommonly
Thinking about
gifted
going back
passer,
to the blue
leading the
hair,
league
but-
in assists.
And he's been doing
Probably playoff
everything
time,
you
man.
want
It's
from
not-
that position,
we're close to
getting
All-Star
everyone
weekend, so we'll
involved,
probably
making
keep
sure
the
the
drop.
defense
It's
has
called
to
the drop
worry
fade right
about
now.
all 5 guys on the court.
A different look for the Clippers. Felicio comes in for Cole Aldridge. And it's going Ari in for Jimmy Butler.
Oh, you know I'm gonna get you back.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
You think I forgot? I drive away?
Oklahoma City shooting
2K
it
won't
quite
let
well
me
in
go
this
through
third
the
quarter,
paint. Okay, I'm going
53%,
to it
and
this
the
time.
offense is rolling.
You won't let me do what I normally do? Come on now.
Thorpe kicks to Jackson.
I'm gonna stop going.
Here's Livingston, rejected by Hardaway.
That worked out.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot who can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, we're in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you.
Oh, give me that.
Scal Lavicieres checked in for Thorpe. Here's Hardaway. Now on the play, basket count.
The darn shame. That's how you have to steal the ball.
Boy, we're getting to the stretch run.
It has nothing to do with skill.
He is not
it's
about
stay
to
in front of your guy
slip away.
And hope he gets frazzled while you stay in front of him. It's not nothing to do with cutting them off and stealing the ball, because you could get him to be in the right position and they'll just go by you. Ball be in the hand right here, you swipe right there, nothing happens, and they go right by you. But oh, that's what we're doing, 2K. Then you run into, then they magically.
And here are the Thunder now. The
nice that bump steals come in handy for the computer, but they don't come in handy for you.
Here's Panescu. They shoot again. And that shot off. Some solid defense from Gallinari. It's stolen.
I shouldn't even gave that up.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Finishes the break with a slam.
Honestly, all I was thinking is I got 9 assists.
A steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case.
And that's where some of my turnovers come over.
It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick.
I was looking to pass the ball right there too.
He read the play.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
That's why I had to hurry up and press the button, because I realized, oh crap, I'm wide open.
But how much more dynamic is your backcourt when you add that element of elite athleticism?
Nice dish.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
I gotta get a playmaking
now here's Hardaway
on this next
one. A lot of room, and the wide open shot from Decker.
Oh, come on, Decker.
Goes back up.
Wow, it's a trash.
Policio. No luck, they batted on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Oklahoma City
2 opportunities to make that.
From the field, a pretty weak showing for them.
Crap.
Fires the 3.
Still missed it.
Here's Panescu, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I thought you had the rebound.
On the Los Angeles Clippers.
You can see where my player going.
For Oklahoma City,
every time
4 free throws
I get a glimpse of seeing what I think's gonna happen, I'm like, let's go. All right, let's go. You got this, foul. Oh, come on.
And that one misses. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for the Clippers.
Easy.
He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Hardaway with the jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
I just don't like to have dead space when I'm broadcasting. So when somebody
Jackson kicks to Lavicieres
between them, it's like, I gotta hurry up and get back. I already don't have people watching it, so.
Lavicieres, the screen, 4 on the shot clock. There's Jackson with the 3.
Sykes.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And that one drops for him. He's got 6.
2K, I thought he was going to play me on that one.
On that lead pass, he puts it right where his teammate can go get it.
Kicks it to Lavicieres.
Anyways, 2K.
Here's Ferguson.
I thought he was going to play
Here's
Sykes.
the screen.
Had Sykes take a long time to take that shot. He caught that in stride. Go ahead and let him lay it up.
Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Labissiere, no good.
That's 8.
The Clippers shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. That shot wide open.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, and the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
They need this. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Los Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in and focused right now.
Billy Donovan, as you can tell, not too happy, failing to get back on defense. A major sin.
We should never get beat in transition when you get beat this bad.
Especially from his standpoint. And Los Angeles with some changes. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Felicio. Sam Decker comes
honestly,
in
you should
for
be having a conversation about the team stepping up. I understand Westbrook got in foul trouble,
there with Decker. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Hardaway. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
You still got Paul George.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And Doris, we know basketball is a team game, but fans and media alike love to focus on the stars. What do you think is the psychology behind that?
You can't just let me live on that one, 2K, huh?
Certainly admire watching
one time somebody actually tries to lob to me. That one lob could have got me the badge, probably.
It could be a Broadway star doing their thing on a nightly basis, sometimes twice a day. For us,
I didn't even
to
call
watch
for
somebody
it
that we know has paid a price to be
couldn't let me live
is really special. And so those who are best at what they do are that because they put in the time. And who couldn't admire the work that's required of them?
Well, what I like about your broadcasting, Doris, is you never get distracted by the stars. They're obviously there, but I love the way you encompass the entire team and aren't just fixated on just that big name player that maybe the average fan is.
Yeah, I think sometimes
I don't know why y'all ain't playing underneath, but
because they are so great and can seem like Supermen, they're people like everybody else.
In the corner, it's Aldrich. Shoots over Kansas. There's Decker. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. You know what? He's just.
I didn't go past
shot
really not
sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Oklahoma City has gone
1-2 from three-point
as far as movement goes.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Now here's Livingston. He kicks to George. Doris, the new designated player veteran exception allows teams to pay their biggest stars much more money than any of the teams can offer around the league. How good is that for the league in terms of competitive balance?
Well, you would never, to me, want to see a player like LeBron James or Kevin Durant underpaid relative to their value.
Once I get off my man, all of a sudden he can get the ball easily.
Part of this, and so
but Paul George can't take him.
I want these guys to be fairly compensated.
Put it up.
And that's the most important thing.
I do love when a player is developed by a team and stays with that team. We see so few of those instances in pro sports, but a lifelong Pacer or a lifelong Celtic, I think to me that has great meaning, especially if I were a fan of that team.
Well, we were so used to that as kids growing up. You know, those players stuck with our team for extended periods and many times for their entire career.
Yes.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks.
Maybe that's another reason why they're not playing well.
And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
Outside the fact that Killer Cam doing that kind of crap on
him. Look at him punish that
elevate
rim.
on Eden's cancer.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting 41% for the game.
Talk
George
now,
with a screen on Hardaway.
He's still with Top Jones, but it don't matter.
The pass to George.
Wow,
releases from 15. That one, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
But how much more dynamic is your backcourt when you add that element of elite athleticism?
Stolen by Decker.
Wow. I went right to him.
Now here's Hardaway, who's covered by Livingston. Picked off in midair.
How was that picked off in midair?
Outside,
I guess you have the tit for tat on that one, right?
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gallinari.
So I don't even think my ball movement would have been. You had me go like this instead of out here.
He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
The ankles. That's all I'm trying to say. Pretty sure I can make a clean pass off of that.
That free throw, no good.
Considering where I'm
Doors
thinking
seen
about
a number
passing.
of aging players really change their bodies through better nutrition and improved fitness conditioning. Do you think we'll see more guys even extending it further, playing into their 40s in the NBA?
Well, how great would it be to see LeBron James play into his 40s? You look at a guy in the NFL, a much more physically demanding game in terms just of the hitting that's done in the game. Tom Brady approaching his 40th year. Incredible. And LeBron James would be the player I point to. There's a guy 6'8", 200 and whatever he is, probably 65 pounds, who every single day puts time into the process of keeping his body healthy. It's great. His greatness has been sustained.
Everything's a turnover.
But he pays a price to get there, Kevin.
And Doris, you can change your body and you can change your game too as you grow old.
That's a great point.
That's 3
Think
turnovers,
about how much
easy.
of a low
Back to
post
back to
scorer
back to back.
Kobe Bryant became later on in his career because the elevation, his ability to elevate, so different.
Great example. Here's Panescu, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely.
Because y'all getting easy turnovers.
Hardaway dishes to Booker, and the shot goes in. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
So you're not going to shoot that? It's a mismatch, too. Take on.
Norberg, guarded by Hardaway. 5 to shoot.
Wow.
Here's Norberg. He gets it in there.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Keep up with him.
You simply got to push through that,
That's
right? You need to at least contest the shot. Otherwise, he's going to knock it down.
Nah, y'all make it seem like nobody can move with them after they make their initial move.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and
all of a sudden he gets a slither of hope and gets away from it.
You talk often about
instituting
a play clock from the very beginnings of someone.
So you can't allow us to play true
defense. I think this
defense.
is absolutely critical to the future of the game of basketball here in the United States, because the Europeans right now, from the formative stages, from the youngest someone picks up the game of basketball, play under duress of the shot clock. And the reason that's important is you must be a three-tool player to play under duress of the shot clock, meaning you've got to be a triple threat. You've got to be able to pass it, dribble it, and shoot it. And to do that with the pressure of a shot clock leaning in on you from those earliest moments is significant. And I know I have the backing of guys like R.C. Buford and Rick Carlisle. They believe, more important than me, intelligent basketball people believe that in the United States, we must institute a shot clock from the time guys and young women pick up the game.
Stolen by George.
Well, guys, this was never
2K,
really
in what world am I passing it like that?
Obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
A beautiful pass.
Easy pass into the paint. And you just have me wildly pass it to the opposition? Come on now, that's trash.
It was a
And you
team
know
that
you're
was
cheating off of that.
sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so when you
it has nothing to do with my passing accuracy. You don't pass it away from it. It's right there in front of me. That's literally where I'm passing it. Like sometimes you say, well, your direction is off. No, my direction went off on that.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the chosen one.
Boy, his assist total to me is the most telling stat. This guy created, he made sharp passes, and the defense was always reacting to him.
35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's George. That doesn't go either for George. Outside Hardaway. It's rebounded by Moreland.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Pulls up, high post. So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just switching chances that they could never find.
Having the energy.
As soon as I broadcast, it's like 2 knocks at the door. Bro, just let me finish the broadcast.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
I should have broadcast earlier today. I was too lazy though. Well, I was cleaning my house, I was doing laundry.
Let's go, baby.
72 points,
DJ,
13
fantastic
assists,
game.
9 rebounds.
Listen, Kevin and the guys want to talk to you back at the studio right this way.
Like 9 turnovers. Thanks to 2K, probably 10.
Hey, this is Shaq. I want to say you look like one of the greats out there, how you played tonight. Woo! Did you feel like you were in complete control of everything going on in the game?
I mean, to be honest with you, Shaq, I don't ever feel like I'm in complete control, but I did feel like I had a great rhythm in the game. And, you know, sometimes when you hit the floor, everything just comes to you naturally, and you're able to make the most of every chance that you get, and that's how I felt tonight.
Well, you felt good, you look good, you are good.
Thank you, brother.
I should have picked the first one. Not that it matters at this point. Everything is the same kind of question. They don't try to be progressive or anything. That would be the dopest thing if they ask you questions based on what happened from night to night. I don't know if the technology is that good as far as video games right now. But that would be dope. I don't know why I'm getting this many, and this is another thing that gets on my nerves. You get the same message from everybody. So you mean to tell me all my NBA friends literally text me the same thing? Nobody has their own identity. And I don't know why this didn't happen. I never got this contract. And it's because I didn't answer it right for whatever reason, I guess. You were supposed to promote Gatorade, and I guess both times I didn't, so I didn't get the contract. But shouldn't it reoccur, 2K, until you do it? That way it won't be pending. Just saying. Anyways, Julius Randle, looks like we got you guys next guy. Look out, man. We're going to be ready. You better be ready. This is why I read my tweets on here. It's just arbitrary competition. It's not even real because it's a computer. Or just the game making up stuff. Where you at, PG? You can't stop the chosen one. He going to finish strong every single time. That's what they should have did. With Westbrook, PG's a sort of a two-way player. When I played in Milwaukee, they'll put the great freak on you on purpose. Especially if they get in foul trouble, they'll switch up. Now, will that stop me? Actually, no, because I can actually pass the ball and use my other players. But I mean, and I can move without the ball pretty well too. So there's other ways around directly getting away from the Great Freak, but they could have, matchup-wise, put PG-13 on me to try to get back in the game against us, with Westbrook being that. That's the reason why it's a blowout, because Westbrook wasn't in the game for the majority of the time. He might have got 20 minutes. Just one leaving and other. It's another win for the Clippers, who brings their total to. Okay, we're at 6 now. Apparently. Well, that's the end of my episode. AOKid 2306. Killer Cam. We out.